Germany builds roughly 5.5 million cars a year. Out of those millions, a handful come out of the factory capable of hitting 200 miles per hour on public roads, with a warranty card in the glove box and a back seat your buddy can actually sit in. We're not talking about concept cars, track-only weapons, or one-off customs built for a sheikh. We're talking about cars you can walk into a dealership and buy. Some of them have 4 doors. One of them has a back seat big enough for your golf clubs. And the fastest one on this list will do 0 to 60 faster than almost anything Car and Driver has ever put on a test track in their entire 67-year history. I've been following German performance cars for a long time, and I'll tell you right now, what Germany is doing in 2026 is genuinely unlike anything they've ever done before. Some of these cars are the last of their kind. Some of them are already going up in value while they're sitting on dealer lots, and a couple of them are going to make you wonder why you ever looked at anything else. 5 cars. No fluff. Let's get into it. Number 5. 2022 BMW M5 CS. When Car and Driver instrumented the M5 CS in 2022, they recorded a 0 to 60 time of 2.8 seconds. That's the same number the McLaren 720S ran, the same number as the Porsche 911 GT2 RS. Both of those cars cost more than twice as much as the M5 CS, and neither of them has a back seat your kids can sit in. The engine is BMW's S63 B44T4, a 4.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8, making 627 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. Top speed is 190 miles per hour. BMW shed 154 pounds versus the standard M5 Competition through a carbon fiber roof panel, carbon bucket seats, and deleting the rear center seat. They offered it in only 3 exterior colors. They built it on a strictly limited production basis and never announced exactly how many they made. The racing connection here is real. The M5 CS shares its basic engine architecture with the M8 GTE that won class at Daytona and Sebring in IMSA competition. The road car and the race car are genuinely related. Original MSRP was $142,000. Bring a Trailer auction results are consistently landing between $130,000 and $210,000 depending on mileage and spec. Inside, the M carbon front and rear buckets are finished with gold bronze stitching and badging throughout, and the heads-up display runs an M-specific performance layout. This is one of those cars that doesn't get the attention it deserves, probably because it looks like a regular M5 from 20 feet away. Get closer, and it's a different machine entirely. Number 4. 2025 Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid. I want to be clear about something up front. This is a full-size luxury sedan. It has a back seat with enough legroom for a 6-foot adult, a trunk you can actually use, and a smooth, quiet ride on the highway. It is also, officially, the fastest 4-door car ever built by any manufacturer, anywhere. The powertrain combines a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 with a permanently excited synchronous electric motor for 771 combined horsepower and 737 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds, top speed 202 miles per hour. In 2024, Porsche test driver Lars Kern posted a 724.117 lap at the Nürburgring Nordschleife, officially the fastest production luxury sedan lap in the history of that circuit. Faster than the BMW M5 CS, faster than the Cadillac CT5V Blackwing, faster than most dedicated sports cars sold in the past decade. The engineering team that developed this car's hybrid system worked directly from the 918 Spider hybrid program. Same philosophy, same team, adapted for a 4-door platform. The electric motor alone delivers 134 horsepower, and the battery provides 30 miles of pure electric range. So you can leave the garage at 5 in the morning without waking the neighbors, and then have 771 horsepower available when you hit the on-ramp. Less than 8% of new Panamera buyers globally choose this top trim. That makes it one of the rarer Porsches on the road right now, even though it doesn't look unusual from the outside. Inside, you get a Racetex headliner, 18-way adaptive sport seats, and 3 digital displays totaling more than 30 inches of screen real estate. MSRP starts at $228,295 before options. If someone told you a 4-door Porsche sedan was going to crack this list at number 4, you probably would have raised an eyebrow. The Nürburgring lap time makes the argument for itself. Number 3. 2025 Mercedes-AMG GT 63 SE Performance Coupe. This is the fastest series production AMG ever built. Not the most limited, not the most expensive, the fastest. 805 combined horsepower, 1,047 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds, top speed 199 miles per hour, and underneath it runs battery cooling technology borrowed directly from Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One race cars. The powertrain pairs a hand-built 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 with a rear-mounted electric motor, making this AMG's first plug-in hybrid 2-door coupe. The battery pack uses F1-derived direct cooling, 1.5 liters of non-conductive coolant flowing around each individual cell. That's the same thermal management philosophy used in the W11 that Lewis Hamilton drove to the 2020 World Championship. AMG didn't adapt race car technology for road use. They took the actual engineering approach and built it into a car with a VIN number. AMG CEO Michael Sheikh called it, at the car's world premiere at the Chinese Grand Prix, the goosebumps kind of car. CarWow's instrumented testing recorded an actual 0 to 60 of 2.84 seconds and a quarter mile of 10.75 seconds, quicker than the BMW M5 CS, the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, and the Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid, sitting at number 4 on this list. Inside the F1-inspired AMG performance seats, a 12.3-inch digital cluster, and the M-Buck system with customizable display modes. MSRP starts at $240,500. The GT63 SE Performance is AMG's answer to the question of what happens when you stop treating electrification as a compromise and start treating it as a weapon. Number 2. 2025 BMW M8 Competition Coupe. Here's something that doesn't get talked about enough. Road and Track put the M8 Competition on their test track and recorded a verified 2.5-second 0 to 60 run. That's the same as the Porsche 911 GT2 RS. That's 0.1 seconds behind the McLaren 720S. That's equal to the Tesla Model S Plaid. From a BMW Grand Touring Coupe that most people associate with long highway drives and business travelers, the engine is the S63 B44 T4, BMW's 4.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8, making 617 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. Top speed is 190 miles per hour. The chassis is tuned differently from the M5 CS, heavier, softer in character, built for covering ground quickly rather than attacking a canyon road, but the acceleration numbers are real and they're verified on actual test equipment by actual journalists. The racing connection is direct. The M8 GTE, the race car version, won the GTLM class at Daytona, Sebring, and Le Mans before BMW pulled the factory program. The road car's engine is derived from that program. The M8 GTE and the M8 Competition Coupe share the same basic power plant. While people are arguing about which 911 variant to buy, M8 owners are quietly out-accelerating most of them. That's not an exaggeration, the numbers back it up. Original MSRP was $138,300. Used examples are now trading between $80,000 and $105,000, which makes this arguably the best performance value on this entire list. Inside, full merino leather, carbon fiber trim, a 12.3-inch digital cluster, and BMW's M-specific iDrive overlay. This car is criminally underrated, and the used market pricing right now is a window that won't stay open forever. Number 1. 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S. The argument is settled. This is the fastest German production car you can buy with a regular VIN, a factory warranty, and a dealer in your state. The 2026 911 Turbo S is the first in the model's history to use hybrid assistance, and the technology comes directly from Porsche's 919 Hybrid, the Le Mans prototype that won the 24 Hours of Le Mans 3 consecutive times from 2015 through 2017. The 3.6-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six is now paired with twin electric turbochargers and a PDK integrated electric motor. Total system output is 701 horsepower. Factory-claimed 0 to 60 is 2.4 seconds. Top speed is 200 miles per hour. The twin e-turbos are the key piece of engineering here. Traditional turbochargers take a fraction of a second to spool up when you press the accelerator. That's turbo lag, and every turbocharged car has some amount of it. The electric turbos respond instantaneously because they're driven by electricity rather than exhaust gases. The result is that 701 horsepower is available essentially the moment you ask for it, at any speed, in any gear. Car and Driver previously instrumented the outgoing 992.1 Turbo S at 2.2 seconds to 60 miles per hour. That made it statistically the second quickest car the publication had ever tested in its 67-year history, 0.1 seconds behind the 918 Spider hypercar that cost over $1 million. The new T-Hybrid version carries a factory claim of 2.4 seconds, but real-world testing conditions, temperature, altitude, and tire temperature account for that variance. On a prepared surface with optimal conditions, expect this car to be every bit as quick as the generation it replaced. Carbon ceramic brakes, rear axle steering, and PDCC active roll stabilization all come standard. No option boxes to check. That's base equipment. Inside, 18-way adaptive sport seats, a GT Sport steering wheel, and a 10.9-inch infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay. MSRP starts at $270, $300. This is the fastest German production car in the world in 2026. It's also one of the most usable, practical enough for a weekend trip, quick enough to embarrass supercars on a back road, and backed by a factory warranty. Porsche has been building the 911 Turbo S for over 50 years, and this is the best version they've ever made. That's not a small thing to say. 5 German cars, 0 to 60 times ranging from 3.4 seconds down to 2.4. Price tags from $137,000 up to $325,000 new. Some of them are already gone from production forever. Some of them are going up in value while we're having this conversation. And every single one of them was engineered, assembled, and signed off by people who take building fast cars more seriously than almost anyone else on Earth. Here's my question for you, and I genuinely want to know what you think. If you could only have one car from this list, and you had to keep it for 10 years, which one are you taking? Not the fastest one, not the most expensive one, the one that fits your life. Drop it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this one, and you want more honest, detailed coverage of the cars that actually matter, no hype, no filler, go ahead and subscribe. We put real time into these. It's worth it. Thanks for watching.